One time for the Washington Nationals. They punched their ticket to the postseason after sweeping the Phillies in a doubleheader on Tuesday.
Beware the team with fresh momentum, Trev, going into the playoffs.
Beware the team filling themselves as well.
Man, I just believe in the group of guys that we got here. I mean, why even play the game if you're not going to believe?
What these guys went through all year, man, it's unbelievable. It really is. I mean, I'm proud of every one of them. And this is not over. We're not over. Hey, we're going to stay in it. We're going to stay in the fight. We're going to stay in the fight.
What's up, y'all? Trevor Scales, Mark Donaldson here with you on Caps Off. And that's a cute little appearance via the wild card for the Washington Nationals. My Braves get in the standing way, but we can talk about that later.
Yeah, another team that's done all right this season, that's an understatement, is the Houston Astros. And they're going to lead off with our high, far, and handsome segment because George Springer has found a bit of form of late. And before the conclusion of the fourth inning here, Astros All-Star outfielder Mr. Springer hitting 3 home runs. By the way, shout out Avon Old Farms where he went in Connecticut. He's the boy. It was the first time in his career that Springer hits 3 home runs in a game. His offensive performance helped clinch the AL West title for those Houston Astros.
I know October is a bit of a coin flip sometimes, and it comes down to who's playing the best baseball at the best time, but it also comes down to gut and will, and I know we have that.
It's great. Everyone's having Jordan actually just turned old enough to have his first beer, so this was his first beer today. We were excited to be around while he had it, and now he's pouring it on everybody, so it's a lot of fun.
Fun fact about George Springer out of hard-hitting New Britain, Mark.
New Britain with a T.
We don't use consonants around here like that. Astros are blasting off to the playoffs since August and September. They're winning nearly 71% of their games and averaging almost 7 runs per game. That's an MLB best. Pitching has been immaculate as well. They have the 3rd best earned run average with 3.54. Let's check in on the NL East now. They're champions.
Best thing about playing with Freddie Freeman?
There's so many.
He's a competitor.
He's one of the best human beings in baseball. He'd do anything for you.
The simplicity in which he takes to playing the game every single day.
I'll tell you the worst thing is hitting behind that guy because you don't even get on the on-deck circle before he's lacing something around the ballpark.
Did he just turn out the lights? He did! A walk-off homer from Freeman, and the Braves win it!
Freddie Freeman just rates every single year.
This guy is zoned up.
His bat to ball skills, like hand-eye coordination, is the best I've ever seen.
The way that he can stay behind the ball, he doesn't take many ugly swings.
Great swing by Freddie right here.
This guy is one of the purest hitters that I've ever seen.
He's our guy. He's our guy. He's the one we look to. He's the one we lean on.
He's probably one of the best hitters that I've played with, in my opinion, future MVP, playing first base every day.
Suppose us Brits can claim Freddie. His wife's from London, so look, as a Scotsman, we'll claim anybody who's haggis to play for our national team. So we'll claim Freddie. By the way, you know how Murphy gets to eat every week?
Yeah.
I get stuff.
Get gear.
Your stuff. Not, I mean, that would drown you. But the Braves, your team.
Yes.
But look.
You know I'm a fan.
Look.
Even more of a fan.
My boy, the 3rd baseman, Josh Donaldson. See, look at that. He's done all right this season, so have the Braves. You happy?
The bringer of rain. Mark Donaldson, the bringer of T-shirts. How about that?
Yeah.
There you go.
You can have that.
Okay.
How've the Braves done this year? Are you
Not
happy?
poorly.
Has it put a smile
I'm
on your face?
ecstatic. Young talent, everybody doing well, and that offense has been dang good as well. They rank 3rd in the National League in runs per game with 5.3, 245 home runs, 545 extra base hits, and a .454 slugging percentage. But that's just part of taking it all in. What do the fans get to do there?
We wanted to build something that Atlanta baseball fans and really Atlanta sports fans hadn't experienced before. And what we mean by that is not just the stadium, but everything happening around the stadium. So one of the big drivers for SunTrust Park was the ballpark itself, but also what's happening outside the ballpark. So we've got the Battery Atlanta, and so what the Battery allows fans to do is gives them bars, restaurants, shops, apartments, hotels, really, especially for the game day experience, a place to go before the game and hang out, a place to go after the game and hang out, and also a place to come on non-game day or when the team's on the road or in the off-season.
Our field and the battery that we have in Atlanta is next to none. There's no one that really compares to that. It's a great experience, and we have a great product on the field.
If people want to consume the game with their mobile device, that's great. We encourage that. So as such, we actually have the fastest Wi-Fi in a North American sporting venue. So, you know, the days of trying to put up an Instagram or trying to check your email and not being able to get connectivity, a lot of spinning, that doesn't happen here. So, you know, we're really finding ways to allow fans to enjoy the game in their own unique personal way.
After hearing about the experience at SunTrust Park, we have a man that's experienced not only that one, but 28 other MLB ballparks. That is Andy Brown, the artist, joining us here on Caps Off. And Andy, the experience of going to each of these parks and making a painting out of each one, what's been the most rewarding thing you've gotten out of this journey?
Just meeting the fans, just seeing all of America. It's been incredible. I mean, 29 ballparks done now. It's I've been in I don't know how many different states and different towns and eating different food, and it's been fantastic. And it's been really nice to just travel around. I've driven most of it, and you get to really see this country and see everything it has to offer.
You met Phil and I in London, and it was great to see you when you drew the Olympic Stadium. Even though you claimed it was your drawing, and it was clear when I had the paintbrush that I had okay, it wasn't. What was your favourite? Because that was different, because it was Yankees Red Sox.
Yep.
But overall, what's been your favourite ballpark to draw?
I think I can't really say, to be honest. They're all so unique. They're all so different. I feel like every ballpark's got its iconic kind of little thing which makes it very special. I mean, you've got the interesting backdrops, or you've got like Philadelphia. You've got the great downtown behind it, Kaufman. You've got the amazing crown. Every stadium's got something special. You know, it really has. It's very hard to choose my favourite. I did go to the Field of Dreams, and I painted up in Iowa for a couple of nights, and that was really special. That was beautiful. That was really something else.
So help us understand the journey itself, right? Getting to 28 different ballparks over the course of a season had to be arduous at the very least, and a whole lot of miles put in. Like, what's that journey been like?
It's been crazy. Like, it's a lot of hours on the road, and you know, get up in the morning, get out the hotel or motel, and start driving to wherever the next destination is. And some nights, I think it was Camden, I finished the painting that night, and then it's into the car, and then I had to go to Pittsburgh, the next stop. So it was a matter of starting that drive to that night to kind of try and make the journeys a little bit easier.
Two things. One, I don't want to get your rental car after you've finished with it.
No, definitely.
Because I'll need new tyres, new everything else.
Oil change.
The second thing is, what have been the challenges of doing that, and logistically, any big problems?
Logistically, it's tricky because mostly I'm painting with oils, and they'll take a few days to dry. So I've got, you know, a rental car that I'm trying not to get oil paint on. I've got my belongings that I'm trying not to get paint on. So I'm moving things around the car quite a lot, and just carrying everything, just taking care of everything, but also just getting to the ballpark and getting in touch with the teams. There's a lot to it. There really is.
What happens to them, by the way?
I'm gonna be taking them to Cooperstown. I finish in Boston on the weekend, and I'm going up to Cooperstown, and I'm hoping I can exhibit some, and hoping in the future there'll be an exhibit, and then after that, then yeah, maybe I'd like to take the exhibition around the country, and who knows, we'll see after that.
See, I'm really intrigued by the thought of road trip snacks, but we're going to figure that out while we holler at Phil Murphy. He's going to check out something and step up to the dish.
So something I learned in my time in Atlanta, the Braves do a lot of things right, but among all of them, maybe top of the list, is food. Whether it's the battery outside the ballpark or all the concessions offerings once you get inside SunTrust Field, you will eat well at a Braves game. And sometimes it's best to just keep it simple, like they did with the Dagwood grilled cheese. It has ham, honey turkey, couple layers of bacon, plus provolone and American cheeses. And my favorite part, this surprised me, it's a triple decker. That is a mouthful. But again, a few simple ingredients stacked together. I'll take that at a ballpark any day of the week.
You know what the only thing Murphy hasn't had this year? Bearing in mind those muscles, as Popeye, he's not eating spinach.
That's questionable. We got to get the greens into the rotation there. We got to holler at ballparks or something. Should you want to grub like Phil did all throughout the season at Step Up to the Dish, your chance to embark on ballpark food goes down at the MLB Food Fest that is coming to London on October 5th and October 6th.
I don't like the green stuff, though, so he is welcome to it. Like we do every week, we're going to end, kind of, with Web Gems, the best defensive plays. How did I do?
You nailed it.
Nah, I still prefer defensive plays of the week. We're going to start with number 3, the Braves and the Giants. Freddie Freeman hopping it up in foul territory. Okay, so you think, fine, that shouldn't be too difficult, but it goes closer and closer and closer, and Brandon Crawford does that. How about that? From Brandon Crawford, making the slide, making the catch into the dugout. Who you got at number 2?
Angels Astros, ground ball at the middle. That's David Fletcher. Dive, flip, glove, get to Andrelton Simmons to turn the double play. Simmons, young Simba, former Brave, we miss him. He makes his appearance here at number 2.
And at number 1, Austin Hayes. Now, it's good to see Vlad Guerrero Jr. back with the deep ball home run. Nope, denied. Austin Hayes with the leap, robbing him. Oh, that's a good one. That is unbelievable.
Beating his chest afterwards, too, man. Yeah. All Vladdy Jr. could do there is tip of the hat.
And we've seen some good plays this week. Mookie Betts with an unbelievable throw. We're going to end with how this is coming on.
Hey, now.
That's pretty good. Where are you?
Not bad.
I've got to get Trevor's shoes in. That's the thing that's missing
the
at the
primary.
minute.
That's the
Trevor's
priority.
shoes. You have purple shoes on today.
Royalty, baby.
Wow, that's the skinniest I've ever been. Thank you. You can come back.
It's all I love that. It's very flattering to you, Mark.
I like that. And see, my head's that big. It's the S and the P in ESPN are missing. Thanks, boys and girls. Andy, thank you for coming in.
Thank you very much.
Thank you to Trevor. We will do it all again soon. Bye for now, boys and girls, and be good, or else.